So now, as promised, let's go back to our top story on the military reshuffle. We understand retired Commander Awal Aliyu is still in transit. Now I'm joined by security expert and former assistant director of the DSS, Dennis Amachree. Thank you very much, sir, for joining me 2 nights in a row. It's always a pleasure to have you on tonight, in any case. Thank you, sir.
Very much, yes.
Dr. Amachree, President Tinubu's decision to replace all service chiefs comes amid, there's rising insecurity. You and I spoke about this just only yesterday about Ondo and Kogi. There's insurgents activities, there's northeast, there's banditry, there's kidnappings everywhere in the northwest and central regions as well, like we discussed. Now, many see this as a reset moment for the armed forces, but from your experience, do such changes at the top truly translate to better result on the ground?
I think it's a better result because regular changes, of the service chiefs always bring better results, because the new people that are coming in with new ideas. They are fresh, they have fresh perspective to do the job, and then of course they want to impress the commander-in-chief. So I think, these regular changes is very good. Even for those who are in the war front, it's better to change them regularly so that they don't get very bored.
But Dr. Amachree, regular changes bring transition problems, whether in governance or in this case in security. So how are they going to manage these transition problems as they come, especially at a time where we have heightened insecurity in the country?
Yes, transition problem might occur, but remember, these people have always been in the service. Especially General Oluyede, who is now the Chief of Defense Staff, has been very, very active in joint operations and counter-terrorism activities before he became the Chief of Army. So I think it's a familiar terrain for him, and I think this is an opportunity for him to at least show the things that he might want to change, being the guy on top at this time.
Also, Dr. Amachree, the new Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, and his team, they're expected to strengthen Nigeria's security architecture. But when we look at it, they still face the same military structure, resource shortages. They're overstretched across multiple fronts. So one has to ask, what kind of structural or welfare reforms must accompany these appointments for them to succeed?
Like I said earlier, the environment, the fighting environment has changed. The war front has changed, and of course, it's not a stranger to what has been happening. So I think it depends on him now to even advise the commander-in-chief, that this is how we should do it, or should we change tactics? And I think that with the other service chiefs, they will sit down and re-strategize and come up with better things to do. I just hope that the commander-in-chief, president and commander-in-chief will give them key performance indices to keep to, because they should be held accountable. It is not just an open check. They are there now, and they should be able to do what is required of them.
Now, each shake-up in the military hierarchy can either inspire renewed discipline, like you've said, or maybe even create short-term uncertainty. Veterans often have deep insight into how troops react to such changes. So from your experience, in active service, with active service members and also veterans, how are these new appointments, what do you think, how are these new appointments being received within the ranks? Do you sense renewed optimism, or maybe just cautious wait and see?
Oh, definitely. Any change will bring renewed optimism. And the new service chiefs will need, they will need some time, of course, to settle into their new roles and develop effective strategies to address the country's complex security issues. So I think right now, it's just like somebody who's just gaining admission into the university. You know, you have this enthusiasm to go in there and conquer the world. So let's see what happens. I'm very, very sure they are also aware that this thing has been going on for more than a decade. You know, for them to be on top at this time, I think they have to drop a legacy by doing what is required to end this particular, you know, insurgency.
Dr. Amachree, thank you very much. I'm being told that we have used up our allotted time for this conversation, but as always, it's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.